La 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 la.
There are some films you don't watch for the story. You return to them for the feeling. Hello and welcome to Noor-e-Cinema. Today we'll talk about the film Padosan, directed by Jyoti Swaroop. On paper, it's incredibly simple. A boy falls in love with the girl next door and tries to impress her. But what unfolds is far more memorable than just a simple love story. We're introduced to Bhola, played by Sunil Dutt, someone who feels almost out of place in his own story. He is quite hesitant and unsure of himself. Love for him doesn't come with confidence, it comes with awkward pauses and missed chances. And then the film introduces Guru, played by Kishore Kumar, and suddenly everything changes. Guru doesn't help Bhola, he transforms the way the story moves. Where Bhola is restrained, Guru is unpredictable. Where Bhola hesitates, Guru performs. And this contrast becomes the heart of the film. What makes Padosan so interesting is how comfortably it leans into its own absurdity. The idea that one man can sing behind the scenes while another lip syncs in front, and that is the illusion that can create love. It is something the film never tries to justify. It simply lets it exist, and somehow you believe it. That's the kind of cinema this is. It doesn't demand logic, it invites you into the rhythm. The humor in the film doesn't come from punchlines alone. It comes from situations, from timings, and the way the characters respond to each other. It feels effortless, almost like the film isn't trying to be funny, it just is. And then there's Master G, played by Mahmood. His presence adds another layer to the film, dramatic and completely committed. The rivalry between Guru and Master G becomes one of the most entertaining parts of the film, especially in moments like Ek Chatur Nar, but even here, it never feels excessive. It feels controlled within its chaos. What stands out to me is how the film builds its world. Everything feels slightly exaggerated, yet strangely believable. The characters aren't realistic in the conventional sense, but they feel real in the way they exist within the film's universe. And that's a difficult balance to achieve. Even the songs feel like a natural extension of the narrative rather than interruptions. And that's where the film quietly succeeds, because it understands its own tone. It doesn't try to be more than what it is. It doesn't try to add depth where it doesn't belong. And yet, in its simplicity, it leaves behind something lasting. Watching Padosan today still feels relevant, not because of its story, but because of its sincerity. In a time where films often try to be bigger, louder, and more complex, Padosan reminds you of something else. That sometimes all you need is a simple idea, told with honesty, timing, and a sense of play. It's not a film you analyze too much while watching. It's a film you experience. And maybe that's why it stays. Not as something grand or profound, but as something you can return to again and again and still find joy in. That's it for today's video. Hope you liked it and follow Noor-e-Cinema to find the light in every frame. Thanks for watching.